It's Meika's Safehouse on TVU Pet Channel with Ian Sprague. How you doing today?
We're doing awesome there, James. It's I thought today we'd do just a quick thing on bird safety at Safehouse. Every week we have phone calls of birds that have gotten out, flown out the door. People trying quickly to get their birds to their cars or something like that, wrapped in their coat or something, and accidents happen, and next thing you know, the birds have flown off. So it's really a big thing for us to make sure that the birds are safe. So there's a couple of really good ways of doing that. And the number one way, in my mind, is the bird carrier. I just have just a quick demonstration. This is the carrier I use for a couple of our birds. It's a really simple thing. It's just a big bag. This one has, because these are big macaws, this one has stainless steel mesh on the inside, so they can't chew out. If it was just a cloth mesh, they'd be out in a heartbeat. And they're really, really simple to use. I'll just show you quickly. I'm just going to give you a quick demo with some of our models here. Now this is Eleanor. Anybody who's been to any events that we go to, they probably met Eleanor. She's kind of my go-to bird when it comes to doing demos and stuff.
Hello, Eleanor.
Eleanor, that's Eleanor, yeah. And so, yeah, so stick her in there, plain and simple. We shut the flap, zip it up. You can take her anywhere you want, and and away you go. Just to show you, because these guys are a pair, this is Tico. He can easily go in there right next to her. Happy as a clam, and away you go. The other neat function of this is it's also a backpack. So I've been lots of times I get funny looks. I'll be walking around, especially like Broadmoor Lake Park or something like that, and the birds start singing, and people think it's me, but it's actually the birds in the backpack.
So that is so cool. So the birds actually enjoy being taken out for walks in a backpack carrier.
Absolutely, that's all part of that enrichment thing, and and that's it's just really important that they get that kind of experience just to make their lives a little less dull. Right?
Now you say you're at Broadmoor Lake Park. What do the geese do when they hear these birds? Are they look in, or they come over? Or,
Well, this time of year, the geese are just interested in me leaving, really.
Oh, okay.
They're But I don't think the geese really pay any mind to the parrots. Okay. The birds that I do know that notice the parrots for sure are your birds of prey. We had a sharp-shinned hawk sitting on our aviary a couple times. We've had owls come visit the aviaries. They're very interested in what these guys do. The merlins, for our smaller birds, we've had a merlin actually try to come right into one of the aviaries once. So you just have to be very, very careful. Another reason to be very careful with your birds outside and use carriers. I'll just show you a couple different options. This is probably the Cadillac of carriers, like I say. This is the pack of birds. That's what people really like.
Just a quick question before we move on. Does that hook up to your seatbelt system, or how does that work?
Yeah, you can. Right here. There's a strap there for your seatbelt in your vehicle.
Nice.
And there's also, if you like, there's also a stroller that you can set this thing into, and then you can push it around like a baby carriage, like a baby stroller.
Yeah, but that is so caring and so.
Yeah, there's lots of options with that
owner. Especially such a big bird. Now, just one more quick question before we introduce a new bird.
Yeah.
Now, when the birds of prey are coming around, these big parrots, aren't parrots birds of prey in their own environment?
Oh yeah, that's their number one predator, right? So they know. The parrots aren't happy to see like a broad-winged hawk or anything like that. That's something that they know instinctually will eat them. Right? So,
are parrots like that? Are they of the raptor? Are they a hunter too? No. They will. They're very opportunistic. Parrots, if you want to compare them to a bird that everybody understands, think of a crow or a magpie. Okay. A little less omnivore. Like they don't eat that much meat, but they will. Yeah.
But they're very intuitive. You know, they're what is the word I'm looking for? They're happy to explore eating anything.
Yeah.
They may only eat a part of it and throw it on the ground, but they'll pretty much put anything in their mouth.
They're on the open air buffet.
Yeah, you betcha. You know, like frogs and stuff like that for sure. Worms.
Awesome.
Yeah. So this is just another carrier that you can use.
Oh, okay.
For, say, a smaller bird. Just a perfect little thing and keep them safe.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about enrichment, probably one of the easiest things we can do for our birds is give them bathing opportunities. So this is just this is actually something that you would buy for reptiles, I guess, or it's marketed for reptiles. But it's just a water bottle that you can pressure up with a pump like a weed sprayer, and it just gives the birds a nice fine mist for showering. Some birds are really scared if you were to spray it directly at them or something like that, and it might become something that they would find adversive. They try to run away from it. So what we do with this is we simply just turn it up on edge. I'm just going to pull this tray out because otherwise I'm going to have a big mess. But you just turn it up on edge like this and start to spray. Now you see, right now, this is Tico, this is Eleanor.
Okay.
So nobody's really too keen on it right now, but they're not overly bothered at the same time. And it's just a really good idea just to get them good and wet. If they do get into this, it's quite the performance. So he's just grooming her nicely, and basically all you do is you just make sure you get them nice and wet.
Yeah.
Try not to. Yeah, Eleanor's going to go to sleep for it. And I'll try not to get everybody else wet.
Now, so this is the most cleaning kind of work that you have to do with them, like just keeping them sort of misted and hydrated. Like, is that?
Yeah, to keep the parrots clean, this is all you need to do. Is you just need to spray them once in a while like this. I do this probably 3 times a week. At home, I just take them right into the shower with me.
Yeah.
You know, we just all of us get in there and have a good shower.
Wow.
And it's really simple.
Yeah.
It's really simple. And they're normally, if we weren't filming, they really enjoy this.
They know they know that they're being watched. It's so interesting.
Exactly. They don't like to have a shower in public, I guess. I don't know, but they're not doing it.
No,
but yeah,
they're very interested in what's going on the camera. They can.
Yeah, they're very interested. There's a voice coming out of it.
Highly intelligent. What kind of what kind of conversation level are these birds at? Are they just spitting out words, or do they use them?
Oh yeah, they'll talk. Well, here, I'll stop the water, and we'll see if we can get them doing something else. Because training is also a very enriching thing for these guys.
Yeah.
So with these guys, now they're looking at the water like, why'd you stop?
How long of a shower do you normally give them?
Well, normally I'll just empty that bottle, so it's usually 5-10 minutes. But they don't seem to be enjoying it right now, so I'm not gonna push them.
Belabor them.
Yeah, but these guys, they also know a few things, like Tico. This is him. All right, and show me your wings. There you go. Yeah, see. So he, he's learned those little tricks. But yeah. That was his next trick. Okay. If I ask him what a songbird says, okay, la la la. See, there you go. And so you just give him. There's a whole nut. Okay, and he'll just make short work of that almond.
An almond. Wow, just cut right into that thing.
Yeah, it's gone.
I like how you showed us last time, or one of the shows, how they eat with their feet are like hands.
Yeah.
And 2 front, 2 back, and they're like fingers.
Yeah, 2 front, 2 back, and I'll get another nut ready for him.
Eleanor gave you a wave.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, Eleanor, Sorry, I wasn't paying attention here. There you go. Yeah. This is their favorite thing. But she's just, yeah, they love just to wreck that stuff. Now you see, Tico, all he's doing is destroying the nutshell. Now he's done eating.
when you're watching them, of course, they enjoy the engagement with you by being able to repeat things. They like that, and it's part of your kind of flock. I was going to say your tribe or your pack, but more like your flock, right? But now like I'm noticing when Eleanor is dealing with Tico, she's used different tones and different kinds of expression. How many what's their range of language? They have like 10 sounds, 100 sounds, 4 sounds.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. These birds, just for words, they can easily learn, like English words, they can easily learn over 1,000 words.
Of English.
Yeah, like that's no problem. So their natural vocabulary, I guess, for lack of a better word, it's huge. There's a huge range of things, huge range of vocalizations that they use. They use vocalizations naturally. That would say, we call them an alarm call, and when you hear it, everybody knows it because you can hear it from miles away. But it gets really sophisticated. They have alarm calls for different things, right? This is an alarm call for a raptor. This is an alarm call for, say, a jaguar or something like that. So they're very good at different sounds.
They're speaking is what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a real conversation, and the thing that's very interesting about it is that if you look at, say Tico was from Argentina, and Eleanor was from Brazil, they would have different dialects, right? Just like people, right? So it might be very similar, but it'd be different enough that they would have to learn each other's dialects in order to carry on. So it's really, really complex.
Now, you've shown us a lot of different kinds of parrots and different sizes, different continents. Now, when we're dealing with this vocalization, will now at Meika's Safehouse, is there a new parrot language because you have so many kinds of parrots communicating? Do they all start speaking the same parrot language?
Yeah, I'm not sure. And it'd be an interesting thing to kind of do a study on to see if after they've been at Safehouse for, say, a year, do they come out with like maybe an accent? I don't know.
I know, right?
It's very possible.
Well, some birds learn talking from each other.
And yeah, exactly, because they do learn from each other. We have birds that come in that don't speak, and then they've been at the house for 6-7 months, and they come out with vocalizations or words that they learned there. So it's
no study required. They're doing it.
Yeah, no, it's just how it goes.
The evidence is in the English they're teaching each other.
Absolutely.
They're obviously they're going to be teaching each other on their own. That's so good. That is so good. It would we should get him to do a collaboration with one of our rappers and stuff. Collect a whole bunch of parrot chatter, and then we'll put it with one of the rappers from Radio U. You know what I mean? Like, why not?
Absolutely.
So
we could do that pretty easily with especially with a couple of the Amazons.
No doubt. You know what? I'm gonna suggest collaboration. I'll have to give them some collaborations amongst themselves before I throw the parrots in. They might think it's a little off the wall. It is, but it's so interesting. I'm ready to do it. Well, we've come to the end of another show. Are we going to meet? The co-partner? We're going to meet Janine. We heard her voice, so I think
I'll do it.
Yourself.
No.
I'm going to do it. Here she is, everybody. This is Janine. This is the hands that
unsteady hands.
You'll see her arm come into the into view once in a while. She's the one that's wrangling the birds and handing to me all the time. So yeah, there she is. The mysteries.
Welcome. So now you're gonna have to have a weekly segment. So you have
you
have a whole week to think about it. Nice to meet you.
Right on.
Awesome. And there we are. Meika's Safehouse with Ian Sprague on TV Pet Channel. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.